Hi students, how are you? How was your Christmas and New Year celebrations? It's all done, right? Yes, how was your exam? Second terminal exam. Did you done well? Yes. So today we are going with our third term questions. This is our political science sixth chapter, understanding media. Understanding media. Okay. What do you mean by media? Are you very familiar with that word media, right? Today, our world is most familiar with medias. Social medias and local medias and other kinds of medias. Which are the medias we use in our daily life? First one is television, TV, right? Everyone watches TV. What are you watching and how? Which kind of programs or what kind of programs do you watch in TVs? Most of the students wanted to watch in TV movies, right? Movies, other kinds of programs like dance programs and music reality shows and also game shows and cartoons. Kids are most like cartoons, right? So the television or TV is the most important media in our daily life, right? But why we use TV as a media? And TV we can use to watch news. We want to know daily news, right? Daily news, what are doing and what done with the other world. So because we use television. The next one is radio. Radio is now it's not familiar with our kids. But in our previous years we also used radio as a medium, right? Yes, it's like a medium. It's a medium. The radio is one of the most important media in the 90s, 60s, 1950s, 1940s years. Then so what are the most important? We are familiar with media, that is television, radio, and the next one is newspaper, that is the local media, locally available and cheaply available, the newspapers. The newspapers gives news, the every places, and world news and Indian news and local news and states news, these kinds of news we get from the newspapers, right? Yes. The next one, what is the other? Social media, that is the most powerful and most familiar and most popular media in nowadays, right? We use Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, Twitter, watching TVs, hearing music, watching movies and televisions, and use internet and social medias and newspapers. These kinds of medias we are familiar with it. So just think, if one day we do not get this any kind of media, what would we do? It's very risky, right? If we today, and every person, most of the person have a phone, it's internet connection, and that's it. Why? The everything we got from this one. So media is one of the most powerful thing in our daily life. Okay, daily life. So what do you mean by media? Media is the plural form of the word medium, and it describes the various ways through which we communicate in society. Why we use media? Why? Because of the communication. We want to communicate with society. If you want to communicate or want to speak your relatives or your parents, then you take your phone and call them, right? Yes, we want to we want to send a mail or send a message. So we want to, or you take your phones or internet or laptop and send an email for them. It's very simple. Now it's communication of people. It's very fast and very simple. Nowadays it's very simple. Okay, so what do you mean by media? Media is the plural form of the word medium, and it describes the various ways through which we communicate to society. In society. So what do you mean by media? Media is the plural form of the word medium. And it describes the various what ways through which communicate, right? Yes, which we communicate in society. So what do you mean by media? Media is the plural form of the word medium. Media is the plural form of the word medium, and it describes the various ways through which we communicate in society. So what is the main use of media? We want to communicate in society, so we use media. For example, what are the medias we use for communication in society? Yes, television, TV, radio, newspapers. Next, internet. Internet, we use internet in the different kinds of maybe Google, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, ShareChat, and Instagram, etc. These kinds of all kinds of medias are included in internet. Okay, so this internet and etc. are the most important medias we use. Today's world very popular world, very familiar with this kinds of medias they are using. I think you are also, all students are also used WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, right? You are familiar with these kinds of social media activities. You are very pretty accurate with the social medias. And also TV is the most important, or one of the most important media. It's because local peoples are mostly use TVs for getting knowledge and to want to communicate in societies. And also our daily life, in our world. And the next one, we know that the media, and then we want to know about the technology. Okay, media and technology. The next concept, that is media and technology. Media and technology. I think you all know that in our previous or in our earliest years, we want to communicate one person to another. How we communicate? The earliest people used some body languages, right? Some particular sounds for communication. And after years, they use some signs, like they use some signals, these them to communicate each other. And after that, they inverted or they are familiar with writings. They use writings or they use letters to communicate each other. They use letters. And in our 1880s and 70s, 80s, they also use this kinds of letters to give them to another person to communicate. And we are also familiar with this post office, and because our grandparents are also used this kinds of communication method, right? After some years, it's changed. Changed to what? Phone, right? Land phone. We know that the land phone. The telephone, right? Telephone. We use telephones for communication. That it will be easy to find. When we put a letter for our family members, it's a far away. So that letter will be get more or get 3 or more days to get that particular person. But the invention of or the discovery of the television era, it's completely changed the world, because the communication is also it's very possible and very easy to communicate with each other, right? When the telephones or landphones came, that era has completely changed our world. We have to find, or we want to talk with our family members and just took the phone and call them, right? That's very easy to find. At the same time, our media, like radio, is one of the most oldest media to get knowledge and news. We use radios, and our grandparents and grandparents are also familiar with this kinds of media, right? Radio. After the invention of television or the birth of television, we use television. Very first time the televisions we all know that when we use antennas for signals, and it's also in black and white colors and televisions. So the television has completely changed our society, because in the case of radio, we only hear the news, right? We only hear the news in that particular news. But the invention of TV, it's completely changed how the society communication completely changed. How in the case of TV, we also see the visual. We can see and hear. That is the difference between radio and television. So the change of communication path, it's very technologically, it's very changed. So the previous years or our past years, just compare between today and the previous years. You can see the difference of communication change, or the media's change, and the technological change. Now the world is very technologized areas, or technologically very highly. We are a high position in our technological wise in our communication path. We use internet, we use Google, but we can find seconds. We find any news within seconds. That is the technological changes. That is the technological changes. Right. So, in the case of the newspapers, okay, we take the newspapers. Just consider the newspapers. Okay, newspapers. What is the news in the newspapers? That is not a daily news. We get today's newspaper. It's full of yesterday's news, right? Yes. And our today's newspapers deals with yesterday's news. So one day behind, after one day we get that news and our newspaper. At the same time we use television. And we know that the news channels, we get up-to-date news in our news channels. How? Because of the technological change. They use antennas and they use other computers and other satellite systems for using to up-to-date the news. We get the up-to-date news. Right? That is the difference between newspapers, television. And the radio also we get the previous news. And also radios, in the case of radio, actually, radios give the today's news. But in the morning session we have any news, then that is getting the evening or night. That is the difference between television, radio and newspaper. Okay. To reach millions of people because of they are used certain technologies. So in the case of newspaper, we know that the quality of paper, the print style of paper and the color, the all things are attracting in a newspaper, right? And the picturization and the arrangements of news, it's very different, right? And each newspaper have, now in Kerala we have a lot of newspaper like Manoranma, Deshabhimani, Janmabhoomi, etc. etc. Okay, so we have these kinds of newspapers. Just look, it's completely different from each other, right? The Manorama is completely different from Madhubhumi. It's completely different from Janmabhoomi. It's completely different from Deshabhimani. So the quality of paper, the printing style and the color sense and the picturization is totally different one each other to another treaty. So that is the technological wise we get newspapers and we can read the news including the pictures also. How a picture printed in a newspaper, that is the technology. That is the improvement of technology. And the next one is television, that is TV. How we see the visuals. Then, for example, in our news readers, news reading centers, we know that in news reading they are used laptops, signals, channels like that kinds of satellite signal settings and cameras, sound systems. So they are using that kinds of technologies, right? And after that, when we are seeing a movie, okay, we want to see a movie. Actually, the shooting is very lag. I think one movie shoot with 4 to 5 months. That the output is 2 hours or 3 hours movie. How we get that? The technology, right? Yes, the scenes are shooting with the cameras and the editing and the sound effect and the graphics, lot of things. After the final result, that is a beautiful movie, right? Yes, that is the technological progress, media and technology. Because the media and technology is connected with each other, actually. We are using these kinds of media like newspaper, TV, magazine, radio, internet, YouTube, WhatsApp, etc. Any kinds of media. It's also included in technological phase. Because the technological improvement creates a better visual or better result for this media. Right? Now the 2020 is the year we are locked down in our homes. At that time, most of the people are enjoying these kinds of media and most of them are enjoying with their mobiles and laptops and internet. We collect, we find new things and we create new things. dramas, plays, and musical programs, and also dance, and but it's all kinds of programs we can only hear. That is the technology including in radio, right? So people and this newspaper, television, radio reach millions of the people. So we are familiar with these kinds of media, and also the technology, the changing technology of machines and making technology more modern. So because the modern technologies, the modern technologies The modern technologies create a new world for us, right? Just think that if we have Netflix, Amazon Prime, OTT platform, right? Right? Yes, because now we do not have any theater to watch a movie. So most of the movies are rent or sell this OTT platforms. So we get that movie in some very cheap rate. So we get that movie. Because of that, what the technological changes. Look at that. First, we can see that the changes of television. First, we have a black and white television with antennas. We want to get the signal with antennas. We can know that the antennas like this. This is the antennas in that old video we use. And after that, the technologies improves. The color, we get the color movies and we get the color TV. So colorized. That's very colorful. That is the color TVs we get, and they use the modern technologies, and they use the satellite signal system. Right? So because we get that every channels in our home. That is the technological change. Now we get LED TVs, and the television have multi users. We can connect this TV with YouTube and Bluetooth, etc. When we have a big TV, it's also used for a computer or a laptop. Then we can connect the TV television with internet, YouTube. So these kinds of things we improve. The technology was improved. Technology is very improved. That is the main point. Modern technologies are the most important feature for the change of our media's world or our world. And next one is the machines. We already said that all types of newspapers, the printing quality and the printing styles, including pictures, there is not in color. It's also use black and white styles, and the quality of news that paper is very less and less. But now it's changed. They use modern machines for printing, and also one of the most important machines that is laptops. Satellites. We use these kinds of technologies for developing our technical voice and mediums, and also making technology more modern, help media to reach more people. And okay, then we said that these kinds of mediums. And in our world, just consider in India, we have a lot of people. We are the second largest populated country. Okay, so we have a lot of rural areas, and in each area do not get that much of facilities. But now it's most of the villages covered with these kinds of medias. They get newspapers, they get TVs, signals, and also that's one of the most interesting thing that is in world. India is one of the most used in mobiles and internets. We use smartphones in other countries. According to other countries, we use most the smartphones because we get the signals, right? Yes, we have the towers and we have the signals. Maybe it's less, and some rural areas do not get sufficient internet connections. But most of the rural areas, most of the people are enjoying these kinds of areas. But technology is more than this. It has also changed the way in which we think about the life. And today it's quite difficult for users to think our life shows, and Changes of modern technology. That is the modern technology. We get the live show. How that is the technology. Television is everything. And we can say that media and technology is connected. Right? Yes. When the modern technology is implemented in our media's world, it's completely change our thoughts and our things. We also said that we get the live shows, right? For example, the cricket match. The cricket match held in Melbourne or in Australia, but we have to watch. We are watching that live cricket match in our house. How? Because of the satellites and cables. That is the most important. We use satellites. We have artificial satellites for getting these kinds of information. When the live show is held in Melbourne, Australia or London or whenever, whatever in our world, but we get that live in our phone or TV or in our home. Because of this satellites. So we get this current live shows, that is technology brought of satellites. This allows to view news and entertainment channels from other parts of the world, and we also see Tamil channels, Kannada channels, and also English channels, right? How we get that kinds of channels? Now we are living in Kerala, but we get other language movies, we have to see, and we get that channels. How we get that channels? Because of these satellites and cables. Okay, this because of these satellites and cables. And most of the cartoons, the kids are familiar with cartoons. We discussed in the case of cartoons. Actually, the animation is very improved now. We can see a movie, animated movie or cartoon. It's very realistic because the technologies, they use some kinds of effect for that and particular shows. Because of that, we get what? Very realistic output. That is actually, it's a change of technologies and machines and use of modern technologies, improve the quality, sounds, images, all are increased, or all these kinds of things are improved because of the modern technologies. And in the case of cartoon, do you know that the old cartoons are completely different from today's cartoons? They are using more technologies, but comparatively the old cartoons are very colorless, and it's not like that a perfect thing or perfect in the perfect sense. But now we watch the animation movie, and when we started or when we take the situation of a normal movie, and it's also adding some kinds of animation. For example, you know that the Pulipurigan movie, it's one of the hit movie of Mohanlal, we use, and that in that movie that the members the crews are using, we have some of the effects for being a real effect of that type, right? So these are technologies. It's also technologies, and we get live shows, live news, and videos, music. These are the technologies changes. Because of these technologies changes or changing technologies or machines, use modern technologies, improves the quality of the visual, sound and images, of course images, etc. And uses of satellites and cables are useful for getting the live news or live streams for us. So these are the relation. So these are the main concepts in media and technology. Media and technology. Okay, clear. So what do you mean by media? Media is the plural form of the word media, and it describes the various ways through which we communicate the society, right? Communicate the society. For example, television, radio, newspaper, internet, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc., etc., etc. Some kind of magazines, right? Journals, etc. These are the most important media we use in our daily life. And media and technology. In the sense of media, we consider the situation of media and technology. We know that the changes of technology also improve the mediums. Right? For example, we consider the situation of TV. First, we get the it's compared with big size TVs and very small screen and very big size. That is one of the oldest TV's shape. But after that, and also it's a black and white. And then now we get very thin TVs. Very thin TVs, right? Yes. And this TV is also including internet. We can see YouTube in TVs. We can see the TV in our phone. We get that kinds of application, and we have to see the live shows. For example, the cricket matches and the news, etc. The music show. I think we are very familiar with the K-pop, so we are getting that there are live shows in our phones. That is the change of modern technology. That is the improvement of modern technology. Because of the satellites, we use satellites and cables for these kinds of information of these kinds of mediums. Because of using more and modern technologies and changes of technologies and satellites, cables, it's improved the quality of the sound, visuals, images, and etc. 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 Also improve. That is modern technology. That is media and technology. Look at this in your textbook, and page number 71. You can see that an artist's impressions of printing the first sheet of the Bible. That is the picture of the printing of Bible, the first sheet of Bible. And actually, in that period, it's very difficult for printing a text or printing a book. It take long time to print a whole text. Now we have a PDF. We have a PDF. We can go in Internet cafe, and suddenly we can print out the text, right? That is very simple. Today it's very simple that how to getting a text, printing of text. And this is with electric typewriters, journalism underwent a sea change in the 1940s. In the year 1940s, we have these kinds of electric typewriters. Did you know that the typewriters, you can see, I think you are familiar with movies with typewriting as an old form of our keyboard, like that is the typewriters. Okay, that is the old form. This is the electric typewriter in 1940s. And now we use what is computer or laptop keyboard for typing. It's very easy to type and get that idea, right? The next picture shows that John Albright and friend of the apparatus demonstrated to Royal Institute has invented the televisor. This is the first form of television. Look at this. It's a very big thing. The speakers are created and the screen. Look at this. This is the first form of television. It's known as televisor. John Albright, early television. Now we get the LED very thin shaped televisions, and this television also included YouTubes. We can see that YouTube's programs and other active WhatsApp, Facebook, so also the internet connection is media. Examples of media and what? Media and technology. Media and technology, that is interconnected. When the technology increases, the quality of media was also increased, right? Because today the new world need that proper or developed media sets. So the satellites, because of the satellites, cables and internet, we get very good and speed, accurate communication system in our world. We get live shows and TV programs and different kinds of programs in our televisions, and it's completely different from old. It's very accurate and very fresh in our world. Okay, so these are the main concepts. It's very simple chapter. I think you are very familiar with medias and today's technologies, right? You're very familiar with today's technologies and the internet and mobiles and etc. Facebook, Twitter. You are very familiar with social media. So this chapter is very simple and read your text carefully. Let's find out our class. Take care.